Today is a very exciting day. I am about to fly a plane for the very first time.
We got Mitch learn to fly lesson at Archerfield Airport in Brisbane for his birthday. It's something he's wanted to do for so long. Excited to see how the experience goes.
So we're about to head to the airport right now. I'm so keen. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know what it's going to be like, but we're going to film the whole thing. First ever flying lesson. So keen. Ready?
Yes, Mitch is so brave and I am already feeling so nervous about this, so...
Let's go get it. We've arrived at the airport. Check out this plane's flying around. Check out these little planes right behind us. Hopefully that will be me in just a little while.
I'm very excited. I've seen a lot of them landing successfully, so I'm feeling better.
If you're watching this, I survived, so hit like.
So we've just found out Mitch's instructor Chris is an ex-German fighter pilot.
Yeah.
So he's in good hands, which is really good to know considering we've just been told it's going to be quite bumpy up there for Mitch.
It's a windy day today. Today I'll be flying in the Sling 2 2014 model, which is quite new. I mean, it's newer than that one. That one that's 60 years old, so 2014 Sling 2. It's a nice looking plane.
How you
Keen to get in
feeling?
it. Excited.
You worried about the bumps?
Nah, all part of the fun.
But we're still in the units, so let's go. This video will introduce important. Very nice. You don't hear yourself, I won't hear you.
Bye, Mitchie. Right.
And all checked, we got 1009 here, we got 1009 here, and we are in limits. Everything else is set. Now we are on the run-ups and we're waiting for our oil temperature of 50, and we are in there, yeah, and we are just above it. That's good. Okay, we do a controls check. So full left up, right down, full right, and we gotta make sure we get full control here, yeah. And grandmother's steering pod, yeah, we got full control on here. Reassure that the pitch trim is 0. Alright, both ignitions are on. Now going from left to right, all is set. 1009. This is, we put it on altitude already. My fuel pump is coming on. My strobe light is coming on. My landing light is coming on. My flaps is coming to first stage. Rechecking if all electricity is still working. That's my circuit breakers here. All good. Instruments look good. Happy?
Happy.
Let's ask for a taxi clearance. In here we don't have to talk to tower. Once we go out to the maneuvering areas, we gotta talk to tower because they control the ramp basically here. On the ground today is Sling 8489 and 2008 dual information Foxtrot for southern departure.
2049 Archer, g'day, taxi holding point Alpha 1 on my tail left.
Okay, so we got our taxi clearance to holding point Alpha 1 as expected. Okay, so I'm handing over and you are controlling the airplane. So if you press your right foot, you go to the right. If you press your left foot, you go to the left. And we follow our company Sling here. And the further in the distance you look, the easier it is. And imagine that's your straight line. And as you see on the ground, we are quite prone to wind. That's around 20 knots of wind at the moment, 20 to 25. Okay, and I'm taking over.
Yep.
And I prefer to park like that. so I don't inflict the prop wash from the other guys. Okay, let's close over here. Okay, in case of any emergency on the ground, I will call aboard, close the throttle, apply the brakes, bring the aircraft to a stop. Once we're in the air, I will do the same in case we have any engine failure. Cut the throttle, push down the nose, and that looks quite scary. You can scream, you can do everything, just don't grab the controls. Not the controls, because I have to be in control.
Yep.
Will be a normal takeoff. Safety speed will be 60 knots and climbing up to 1000. And once we are stable there, you will take over. Oh, quite windy as we see. Our target is Sling 8489, holding point Alpha 128 left, ready for a southern departure. And full power. T's and P's above 5200, in the green, speeds alive, 55, and rotating. Oh yeah, nice and windy. Bring her in.
That was so quick.
Yeah. And we will bring her up. 79 knots, 300 feet, T's and P's are in the green, positive rate of climb. Flaps first stage. To up 400 feet, we have a good lookout, right, center, left is good. We are not yet clear of the runway. Oh yeah, quite a wind up here, 35 knots, very nice. Our rain point is the grey industrial area there, which is a track of 135, which is our procedural track. Then we have 100 feet to go. And as you see, the wind pushes us over here. Even I point my nose over there, the wind will draw us over there, so I have to point my nose a little bit further to the right, so to still make the ground trek to over there. Power coming back to 5000, which is our standard setting. The altimeter, and that's the attitude you want to have. You see, the natural horizon is around halfway through over there. I want you to hold that attitude now, and you got the aircraft, one hand on the throttle, one hand on the stick. Try to keep wings level, nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down. And do it smoother. It's not like, as I said, that's digital. It's a smooth move. Smooth move to do that.
So
yeah. Yeah. And we look outside, don't look inside. Outside is our main point, because we also have to take care about the other aircraft. Okay, so that's the attitude, and we go towards that till we are crossing the Logan motorway.
28 left, off the Mike uniform.
Nose a little bit lower, as you see we are climbing away. Yeah, and bring the aircraft wings level back again. Okay, you still got the aircraft, I'm just helping a little bit.
Sure, yep.
You see Mount Stapleton over there?
Yep.
That's the direction we want to go. And nose a little bit lower, because we are climbing away. As you see, once you bring the nose up,
yep,
right away the altitude goes on over there. Okay. I want you to climb now, which means at a certain point we do full power and we assume an attitude where the nose, not the nose, where the top of the dash actually is on the horizon. Okay, so full power, full forward, and as you see the aircraft already wants to climb. Yeah, nose a little bit higher here, and we maintain this attitude here, which gives us around 80 to 75 knots, and that's how we climb. And we are climbing up to 2,000 feet. Gold Coast over there. South Stradbroke, North Stradbroke,
wow,
the bay.
Whereabouts are we flying over now? Which area is this? Do you know?
Coming up to, that's IKEA, the M1. That's the Logan motorway intersection. That's Beanley just in front of us. Okay, and we level off at 2,000, so get back to the nose attitude you have.
Yep.
You know, so half screen.
Yep.
And reduce the power to 5,000.
Where's the power, sorry? On
this one, throttle
on
back over here.
Right.
Don't want to climb above the 2,000 here, because airspace for Brisbane, which is over there,
yep,
is above us.
Yep.
Now imagine, and I told you already, we lose an engine, what happens? We're still flying, as you see. Now what you normally do is you want to assume you want to pull back a little bit the nose so you have 70 knots. And that's one effect. Once you don't play with the power, your nose attitude also controls your speed. You see?
Yep.
If I pull back more, my speed decreases. It's like going up a mountain.
Yep.
If I relax, my speed increases. And 70 knots, and now I trim for the 70 knots, is where we have the best glide rate.
So we're gliding now.
We're gliding now, basically, and we're only losing 500 feet. So we have 4 minutes time to look for a landing place, right? And as you see our trajectory we are making, we would even make it over there to this grass field. But if you look, there are a lot of grass fields down here. There are a lot of down there. So we could land here, but we even would make it over there.
Yep.
Right? Because it's, as I said, it's a visual flight. You gotta predict your trajectory a little bit, right? You see, that's how you go, that's how where your glide path is, and here we are. Now we're practicing a go around basically, so throttle back up to full power. Yeah. Okay, you do a left-hand turn. So turning is always looking out also. There's nobody here, there's nobody there. Not too much. Relax the angle of bank. Bring the nose up a little bit. As you see, to maintain, otherwise we lose altitude. Let's scare the shit out of the guys down there. Oh, here we are. That's the Logan River here. There are some boaties. Now we scare the boaties a little bit.
Which one? That one?
That one.
Yeah.
There we are. And disturb the golfers a little bit.
Yeah.
Here he is. And a little bit of 0 G's.
Yeah. I feel so good.
Yeah. Look at the golfers all here. Here we are.
Where does it have the G-force on here? Does it
In the middle.
Yep.
Hold on. Prepare for a left-hand turn, 2 G's. Okay. Right looks good, center looks good, left looks good. 2.3 G's. 2.4.
That's so good.
From Alpha Archie, Tiago Day, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Here we are.
That's awesome. That's so good.
28 right, clear for takeoff, make left turn.
What kind of G-force were you facing in a fighter pilot?
Up to 9.
9 Gs. Wow.
A 2G turn is a normal turn for us.
2 Gs is normal?
Yeah, 60-degree angle of bank, 2 Gs. And you do a little bit steeper angle of bank, 360 here.
You want me to do that?
Yeah. Left-hand turn, angle of bank, okay. Yeah. A little bit less, like that. That's 60 degree. And now hold her. So basically pull the horizon, the nose along the horizon. So you roll and you pull the aircraft along the horizon a little bit. Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly it. See, you maintain the altitude and not too much angle of bank. Where's our peak? Over there. Yeah, that's where we want to roll out. So wings level again and nose back forward. And here we are. Happy with that?
Very good. Yeah.
That's where our Archerfield is. Once we are overhead target, I expect to get a straight-in approach on our runway 28.
Yep.
That's what we always do is an arrival brief.
Yep.
So we got our weather, the runway didn't change. We set our QNH for the correct altitude. I expect a straight-in approach on 28.
Yeah.
Now, big thing is, since a lot of people are coming in here, we have to have a really good lookout and a listening out. And I'm already listening out to tower again to hear if somebody is in or out. So once we are coming over, and as you already feel it, once we're coming over build-up areas, due to the different heating up of the areas, you got vertical turbulences and you got the bumps.
From the southeast.
There we go, have visual.
62 November, thanks. Join final, change of runway 28 right. The Sling's going for runway 28 left and report at 3 miles.
Okay, he's going behind us on the right-hand runway. So there's the Archer right of us.
Oh, yeah.
He's going for 28 right.
Yep.
And we are going for 28 left.
Yep.
We shall report 3 miles. That's also the point where we are about to descend, because we make around 500 feet per minute. And for 3 miles, we need around 2 minutes. Yeah, 4 miles now. Now you can see the 2 runways.
Yep.
We take the small one, and we get an updraft here, quite from the build-up area. So brakes are good, undercarriage is fixed, mixture is automatic. I switched the fuel, my fuel pump is on, instruments are still looking good and set. Switches are set, edges and harnesses. That's my pre-landing check.
Yep. So would you prefer to be landing with a tailwind, so it's not lifting you? Headwind?
Headwind, always headwind.
So would we have come in from the opposite direction if the wind was the opposite way?
Yes. Yeah, 45 knots ground speed with 70 knots on the indicated airspeed. That gives us, once again, 25 knots headwind. Getting a little bit of sink here. 300 feet will be my next decision height. Stabilized within there. 70 knots. That's looking good. Still getting a few bumps here. And idle, bringing her down.
Tower, helicopter, Foxtrot Oscar Alpha Ops 44 is ready at the central pad for departure north by the university.
Foxtrot Oscar Alpha, central pad, clear for takeoff.
Central pad, clear for takeoff, Foxtrot Oscar Alpha.
Nice landing.
Seen better, but you saw the wind bringing up the left.
Yeah.
The left wing on the ground. At least it was smooth.
Yeah, it was not too bad at all.
Okay, here we are. We open up. Watch your head. And going to stand by. Fuel pump goes off. Landing light goes off. Taxi light. Nav light. Flaps back up. My pitch trim goes back to neutral. Okay, you got the aircraft. Bring me back.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit, not too much. Yeah, that's it. And do this from there. Actually from here, so windy controls away from the wind to make it more stable on the ground. Now throttle back. We're getting quite fast. 15 knots is the maximum we can taxi here. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit.
That was very fun, Chris. Yeah, thanks so much. Really enjoyed it.
So that's where we took off.
Yep.
We continue straight on. And you see where the 2 red and white cones are?
Yep.
That's where we want to go in between to the right.
Yep.
It's all like, it sounds very esoteric, I know. But it's all like in a flow.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel it. I feel the flow.
And flying is also a lot about anticipating.
Do you feel much of a difference having on like this plane the wings center compared to being above?
Yes, you have. It's the stability of the aircraft. So due to the center of gravity, a high wing center of gravity sits lower. So whenever you turn, the aircraft is more stable and wants to return to the center. It's like a pendulum.
Yeah.
Right? The low wing, you don't have that effect. On the low wing, you have more the keel effect, right? Which is not that pronounced at this pendulum. You still have the keel effect and the pendulum on this one. And it's a little bit more unstable, a low wing, but that's what I prefer, because the roll rate is better.
Like better agility? Or?
Yeah, better agility. That's more when I take my wife flying.
Lucky lady.
When we fly for breakfast. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah?
Yeah, breakfast fly in Spooner.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. If you want to join, well, give me a call.
Oh,
We
man.
share costs and we fly down there. Okay, I'm shutting down, and we won't hear each other once I shut down.
Kind of. You're a little speck. How'd you go? Did you vomit? No. Woohoo, back on land.
I'd be kissing the floor if it was me.
Oh, it was good. Let's get back up. Oh, so good. How was it from down here? It was awesome. It was so good. We got some zero Gs today.
What's a 0G?
Like that weightless feeling.
Oh.
We did some 3G roll or
Telephone reception.
we're back down on land, and that was awesome.
So that sums up Mitch's flying experience. He's been talking about it for ages, and what's your feedback? Was it as great as you thought it would be?
Yeah, it was a windy, choppy day, but it was awesome. It was so good. Chris was my instructor here. He was awesome. Had a good chat. Very experienced dude. Went through everything really clearly and thoroughly. Explained everything. It was awesome. It was really interesting. It was super fun being up there, looking around. It's a great time.
The best part about the day is Mitch gets this super cute certificate that says he has completed his first flight.
First official flying hours in case I want to get my license, which I do. So,
He does. He's hooked now.
yeah, I've got all the paperwork in the car.
Very expensive habit.
So that was awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Let me know your experience. If you've done your first flight lesson, if you're a pilot, or if you're just like me and just keen, trying something new, thought this looked cool, want to give it a crack. So that's it from us today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, Hatch Life out. Bye.